Okay, I have Adobe Photoshop here. It's already opened up. And the first thing we're going to do is to open up a photograph. So I want to go up to File, Open. And you notice how if you go to the right of Open, you see what's this? It's called a keyboard shortcut. And this is going to save you a lot of time. So you're going to need to get familiar with these. As you can just go through this list here, you can see some of them have some text to the right, like Alt Shift Control plus O or Alt Control O. And if you're on a Mac, you'll see Command Option instead of Alt Control. But this is going to save you a lot of time, and if you get used to it right now, it'll just save you a ton of time. It's not even going to be funny how much time it's going to save you. So, but I'm going to go ahead and go to File, Open, and I'm just going to open up a photograph I have here. I have a tree.jpg. We're going to go ahead and double click it. It's not important how you just open up some photographs that you have on your own, and you're going to get this. You probably won't get this actually because I have my color set up differently, but just you can click OK. It doesn't really matter about this. And here we go. Now I have my tree photograph opened up, and I want to do a couple things to it, but I want to get you used to the interface first. Press Command plus to zoom in. That's going to zoom in on your photograph. So if you're making precise edits and you need to make precise edits, you need to zoom in, get really detailed, you can do that. Press Control or Command on the Mac minus to make it smaller. So you see I can make it smaller. Control plus, I can make it bigger. Once you're zoomed in to a certain level, if you have your mouse, what you can do is you press down your spacebar key and it turns your cursor into a hand. And I can pan around with my photograph now. It makes it super easy. So whatever tool you're on, say you're on the crop tool, hold down the spacebar on your keyboard, click and drag, and you can move your photograph around. It's super easy. We're going to go and click the move tool just to get rid of that. So hold down the spacebar key and then just click and drag to go to different areas of your photograph. Now if you go up here to view, this will give you some options for how to view. And you can see if you ever forget that keyboard shortcut, you can see it there, Control or Command plus, Control or Command minus to zoom out. And I can just zoom out, go to view, zoom out. As you can see, this keeps zooming out of the photograph. I want to zoom back in, I can zoom in, but it's much easier to use the keyboard shortcut. Command plus on a PC, Control plus on a PC, Command plus on a Mac will zoom in. Control minus or Command minus on a Mac, you'll zoom out. So that gives you basic familiarity with the way Photoshop is set up and the way it's laid out. So if again, hold down the spacebar key, whatever tool you're on, hold down the spacebar key and you can move the picture around. So say you press Control or Command plus to zoom in a lot, and you're working on this tree right here. You want to work on a lower work on a lower area of that. Hold the spacebar key. It turns your cursor into a hand. Then you can click and drag and you can move the photograph around. So this is just a way to get familiar with how Photoshop is set up and how you can quickly move to different places of your photograph. So again, just to review, Control minus, Command minus on a Mac, that'll zoom out. Control plus, Command plus on a Mac, that'll zoom in. Hold down the spacebar key, that'll let you pan around your image and your photograph so you can work on different areas of your photograph. If you're working, we're going to use this a lot in this series. If you're working on something and you need to move around quickly, instead of pressing the hand tool over here, which I'll talk about later, just press the spacebar key. It'll turn your cursor into a hand and you can pan around that photograph. It's going to make it really easy to move around, and we'll catch you in the next movie.